Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. You ask for more Beach Boys content, you get more Beach Boys content. It's like magic. Massive thank you to Chivo for editing this video. He's been editing a bunch of stuff for me recently, so I greatly appreciate it. This reaction is, of course, taken from a couple months back from a viewer music submission live stream, which we do every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 3 PM UK time. As always, these reactions are not meant for me to give objective criticisms to these artists. It's just for me to share my opinion and get yours in return to create some interesting discourse. And of course, like and sub if you haven't. We are on our way to 3K, and yeah, enjoy the reaction. Alright, here we go. Beach Boys, The Smile Sessions. Let's go. Track 1, Our Prayer. Nice, pretty little intro. I'll give it, I guess, a starter. It's a pretty great open. 8.9. You gotta make a VR game? That's kinda cool. I don't even know how to score that. Give that a question mark out of 10. I won't count that towards the album score. I don't even know how I would score that. So I should probably be keeping track of my scores on Album of the Year at the same time. Never mind, you cannot do that.
But she's still dancing in the night, unafraid of what it do in a town full of heroes and
It's half 8.
cantina, margaritas keep the spirit high.
Why did it take him so long to release this? When did this come out?
There I watched her, she spun around and wound in the warmth of our
2011.
and the flame of the dance. Margarita, don't you
Wait, it actually came out in 2011 as well. That's not even just the Spotify release. Why did this come out in 2011?
You're under arrest!
My children were raised, you know they said.
Oh, the bit after will explain? Okay, cool.
Long ago, head to toe, healthy, wealthy, and wise. city. I'm fit with the stuff by the hero's end.
I'm laying back for this album. Why won't my chair recline properly? There we go. Still get attacked for it? Yeah, still catch strays. Oh yeah, you do like them. I think I remember making some, you know, comments about Imagine Dragons. Hey, your taste is your own, you know? Listen, I like Swans. I can't speak. One of my favorite bands is literally old men hitting drums for 40 minutes and calling it music. Some lovely comments. Exactly. I was never not nice. Okay, I literally cannot speak. One of my favorite bands is old men hitting drums for 40 minutes and calling it music. That song was pretty fantastic. That's like a 9 for me, like a 9.5, 9.6. I absolutely love that. That was so catchy, so vibrant, so likable as well. Like, that just literally felt like a perfect song to play at the beach. That is kind of exactly what I want out of a Beach Boys song, realistically. Yeah. Pretty fantastic. 9.6. Very, very good. Next up, do you like Worms? Roll Plymouth Rock. Really, JC? Alright. They are. Beach Boys. They're just making some of the best 60s music out there. Wonderwall and Don't Look Back in Anger are classics. I believe there is a harpsichord here. Yeah. The only reason you proclaim your dislike towards Oasis is because of me? Yeah. See? I am influential, okay? I convince people to force themselves to not like things. Guys, I used to actually be a Radiohead elitist when I was younger. I used to be just like the comments I get on my Beatles videos. Oh yeah, same. I went from elitist to casual listener, yeah. Fall off needs to be started. Hey, there is no fall off. I am only on the up and up right now. I'm making bank. We're nearly at 1K. Life is fantastic right now. Look at this. This is great. We got sent in pet sounds literally just on Monday. Ooh. I absolutely love that one. Straight up, I would give that one it's like a 9.8, but basically like bordering on a 10. That was so good. That was just the most ridiculous, but also very charming and extremely inviting song imaginable. Like, all of the, like, this is on par. Well, these two previous songs are like on par with Pet Sounds right now. Like, this is just, it's like the best 60s music imaginable. It's so fun, it's so vibrant, unique, and colorful. All of the best words you can put towards 60s music basically can be put towards this. I am absolutely loving this so far. The song was apparently about the European colonization of the Americas from Plymouth Rock to Hawaii. Huh. Oh, is that why the, Ah, I see. Makes more sense now. See, I'm figuring it out. Even though I have to be told what it means. I'm in great shape. It's a contradiction because of how happy it sounds. But once you look at the lyrics, then you realize they are so down. Cute interlude. Kinda cool. Hey. Just gonna let it play out. Barnyard.
Out in the barnyard, the chickens ran jumping. Out in the barnyard, the cookies jumping.
That sounds pretty melancholy sounding. Yeah, some of it definitely was, yeah.
Jumping in the picnic, next time I'll take my shoes off. The dirt due to the half, next time I'll leave my hat on.
Another really cool song. I kind of like this one though. I actually think this one's really cool. The animal noises sound great. His backing vocals sound fantastic as well. Ooh, great transition too. 8.6. Really nice. It's like everything but the right button. Oh my god, the only thing I can picture is the LeBron picture now. God damn it, man, the internet's ruined me. The only thing I can picture when I hear that now is just LeBron's face with the light of Jesus behind him. I hate it. It's not even that funny of a meme. It's not funny. Hey, this kind of goes hard though. Hey. Despite the fact that I can't help but giggle at that song because of, you know, the internet ruining me, I thought that was actually kind of sweet. 8.8. Oh, I've already heard this one. Cabin Essence.
Welcomes the time for a change. Lost and found you still remain there. you a home on the
Ooh, man, that bass.
constellations ebb and flow there, and witness our home on the way.
But they are the glasses, my symbol and icon. True. These glasses have been here since the very beginning.
Have you seen the Grand Coulee? Have you seen the Grand Coulee?
I have no clue. I didn't buy these. These were given to me by Miami. I have no clue where they're from. Yeah, JC? When was I sent this song in? It feels like it was so recent. Oh, it's in February. Yeah. Still love that song just as much, if not more than when I first heard it. No complaints from me. Sounds absolutely incredible. Not my absolute favorite up to this point, but still 9.2. The sound of this is just so fun and inviting. I'm loving this up to this point. That is quite the tonal shift from the first to second half of the album. Oh, hold on, only 9 to 12. Next track, Wonderful.
She belongs there, left with her liberty, never known as a non-believer. She laughs and stays in
What do you put in this
the
video?
one,
Oh my god.
one
Yeah,
wonderful.
flashbang.
She knew how to gather the force.
Oh my god, those are the glasses.
Reach softly
Look at that.
moved her body.
You actually found the glasses. That's crazy.
Quite young,
After that theme, it's about the elements. Alright.
and farther down the path was a mystery. They recessed the chalked in numbers. A boy bumped into the one wonderful. All fall
so cool.
down and lost in the mystery.
They're £4, that's robbery.
All to a non-believer.
I mean, what I'm doing is robbery, okay?
That's left is a
These glasses,
whose love
think about it, they're probably
forever.
worth getting more than my thoughts on music, okay? I'm a big advocate for these glasses right here.
In love with her liberty, just away from the non-believer. She'll sigh and thank God for
Nice. Actually, really like that fade out at the end there as well. I think it works super well. Give that one a flat 9. Really nice, really solid. I do feel like that track could have maybe been expanded a bit more, but despite its extremely short runtime, something like 2 minutes, it was really nice. No complaints from me here, besides the fact that I feel like it could have maybe been expanded a bit more. Look, Song for Children. Ooh. Really strong intro to this song. Tell you what, I am gonna give track 2 a score. I'll just slap a 7 on it. Actually, that's not really fair. I'll give it 7.5. I think it was kind of nice having that. Definitely does sound like a song for children. Yeah. Listen, that song literally sounded like a children's song, but it sounded like the best children's song imaginable. That was delightful. That was lovely. Not the best thing on the album, far from the best song on the album up to this point, but still, it's kind of cute. I could see myself re-listening to that. 8.3. Child is the father of man.
The child, father of the man. Walk, child, the child, father of the man. Child, the child, father of the man.
It's turned into a little like ELO, but that came afterwards. Oh my, bro. That is absolute, bro. That is my favorite so far. Absolutely my favorite so far. That was gorgeous. That was like... Firstly, it goes without saying 10. That was... That... Bro, the first half of the song is like this fun, catchy little piece with like the call and response with the backing vocals, but then you get to the second half where the bass kicks in, you have all these really like gorgeous sounds being implemented in there, and like the song picks the hell up right at the end again as well. Bro, I'm not doing the best job of explaining this. I am so very tired right now, but basically song practically perfect, exactly what I wanted out of this. It's a 10.
The diamond necklace
Surf's Up, I've already heard this one.
hand in hand some drum
Remove it from my light song so that I can punch it in with the rest.
Upline class aristocracy, back through the opera glass you see the pit and the pendulum drum. Colonnaded ruins
Why is Surf's Up here?
canvas the town and brush the backdrop. Are you sleeping? Canvas the town and brush the backdrop. Are you sleeping, Brother John? Dove-nested towers, the hours
Switch Up is great.
the street, quicksilver moon.
Again, I don't think I've really listened to this one since I got sent it in.
To step to lamplight cellar tune. The laughs come hard in old lang syne. The glass was raised to fire and rose the fullness of the wine, the dim last toasting. While I poured a dew or a choke of grief, heart-hardened I, beyond belief, a broken man too tough to cry. Surf's up, board a tidal wave.
Some of the songs are like hymns.
Come about how
I kind of agree with that, yeah.
the young and often spring you gave. I heard the word, wonderful thing, a children's song.
Oh, bro. Singing, again. Gorgeous. Amazing. Is it 10 out of 10 album for you? I don't think it's going to be a 10 for me. It's not going to be a 10. Oh, pulling back to this. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a 10 for me. This is going to end up being like probably like a low 9. A pretty fantastic album. Day in the Life of a Tree? It's an interesting title. Where's Day in the Life of a Tree? I don't think Day in the Life of a Tree is on this one. Yeah, love that one. High 9 for me, 9.7. One of my absolute favorites up to this point. Amazing. Whatever score I gave it when I first heard it, not high enough. Because I can guarantee it wasn't like a high 9. That was incredible, gorgeous. I love the callback to Father of the Child. What was it called? Yeah, Child is Father of the Man. Sorry, not Father of the Child. Lots of the two songs are connected. The way that they implement that previous song in this works so well as well. The switch up towards the beginning of the song is so cool. Like each different segment of this track sounds incredible, and they fit so perfectly together. Love that one. Incredible. I Want to Be Around / Workshop next. Thought it was Surf's Up. It literally is being in a workshop. I'm just gonna let it play out. Interesting concept for a track. Did they invent experimental industrial? Yeah. Interesting experiment for a track. Flat 8. Kind of works well in here. I don't hate it. I said I don't hate it. I honestly love you most of all, my favorite vegetable.
If you brought a big brown bag of them home, I'd jump up and down and hope it tossed me a carrot. I'm gonna keep well my vegetables, cart off and sell my vegetables. I love you most of all, my favorite vegetable. I try to kick the ball.
They did a song about vegetables with chewing sounds and it wasn't an abomination somehow. It sounds interesting, but it doesn't sound like it's gonna be... It wasn't an abomination? How? Chewing sounds are disgusting. By chewing on a celery. Alright.
I know that you feel better when you send us in your letter and tell us the name, your favorite vegetable. Bop, 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 doo 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 doo. Bop, 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 bop.
Man, every single song is just like so like fun. It's not taking itself seriously. It's not like trying to make any big grand statements. It is literally a song about vegetables. And I love it. It's got like a guy coughing in there. It's got a Paul McCartney feature where he's just chewing on a bit of celery. Realistically speaking, I should be sat here like, oh, this kind of ass. This is kind of like, this kind of stupid. No, I actually think that was very charming. I like that song a lot. Not my favorite so far. I'd still give it like a high 8, 8.8. Very good. Holidays. Cabin Essence is your favorite, or Heroes and Villains? Both Cabin Essence and Heroes and Villains are great. Everything in the sounds is great up to this point. Huh. Is that marimba? Wait, is that the right word? Is that the instrument I'm thinking of? Marimba? Or is marimba the little thing you hold in your hand? What am I thinking of? It is? Genius. Whoa, great transition. No, I'm just gonna let this play out, honestly. Holidays, really nice instrumental interlude, sounded fantastic. Lots of... yeah, it kind of feels a little cartoony, honestly. I really like that one. How long we got left on the albums? We've got another, what, like 10 minutes of this album left? Well, no, 15 minutes, more like. We've got another, like, 15 minutes of this album left. And then we got another, like, 47-minute album, as well as 2 more songs. Anyway, my score for that previous song is a flat 9. Moonshine's having nausea. Yeah. Oh my god, every single time I get flashbanged. Nice. Whoa, starting off with a goofy ass slide whistle. I mean, like, I've got no complaints. That song is great for the same reason that most of these songs are great. It's just so playful, it's so inviting, it's so unassuming, it's just fun. It's just some goofy fun, and I can't help but love it. The Elements, Fire, Miss O'Leary's Cow. Goofy ass Tom and Jerry sounds, yeah. Kind of going crazy right now. The train whistle going off, the slide whistle, big timpanis. Or maybe that's meant to sound like a fire engine because it is the elements fire. It does kind of sound like what I imagine would be playing when there's a big fire going on. Yeah, that was nice. Cool. Nice little instrumental track. Not my favorite up to this point, but still solid. Nice to have it in here. 8.5. Sounded great still. Nope, that is track 18, not 19. We're not quite there yet. Track 18, Love to Say Dada. That song started off with the most beautiful line of vocals, ended with the most beautiful line of vocals, and then was them making baby sounds for 2 minutes in between. And they're able to somehow make it sound like it's the best piece of music ever created. Like a 9? 9.3? I don't know. It's albums like this where the decimal rating system gets a bit difficult, you know? It has so many songs. Good vibrations. Is this the longest song on the album? No, it's not here.
on the wind that lifts her perfume through the air. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. Picking up good vibrations.
It does sound like there is a theremin in there, yeah.
She's somehow closer now. Softly smile, I know she must be kind. In her eyes, she goes with me to a blossom room. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitations. Picking up good vibrations. Excitations. Picking up good vibrations.
This is looking like it's probably going to end up being my favorite up to this point, I can't lie. I'll say up to this point, this is the final song on the album. The final song that we're sending out.
I don't know where, but she sends me there.
Ooh. The switch-ups on all of these songs have been surprisingly great.
Vibrations are happening with her. Gotta keep those love good vibrations.
Is that an upright bass? That doesn't sound like a bass guitar. I think that's an upright bass. Love that it comes back around to this at the end. And then on a fade out, and it doesn't sound terrible. The fade out is actually kind of good, honestly. The final song on the album is my favorite song on the album. 10. Actually, straight up, that was the best send-off for this possible. So infectious, so full of life, so energetic. The switch up, the two switch ups on that song are some of my favorites on the album. Full stop. It was just so catchy as well. I mean, what the hell? What else could I say about it? Like, it's actually perfect. I have literally no complaints. Yeah, that was Smile Sessions. Let's add up my scores. Figure out what my score for this album is. 8.9, 7.5. Divide that all by 19. I guess I'll just round that up because it's practically on the next score. I'm feeling a flat 9 on this album. Flat 9. fun the album. That's legit. Like that's all I really have to say about this. It's just fun the album. You know what I'm saying? It was so good. That was actually so good.
Was the best album of the 60s, but it wasn't meant to be. There was meant to be a follow-up album that was even better than Revolver, better than Sgt. Pepper's, but it never happened. It got a bad...
Yeah, but there's already an album that's better than Revolver and Sgt. Pepper's, and I can show you what album that is right now. It's this album. This album is better than Revolver and Sgt. Pepper's. And there's also another 60s album that's better than both of them, and it's Highway 61 by Bob Dylan.
Was finally finished in 2004, nearly 40 years later. The album is called Smile, and it was meant to be the follow-up album to Pet Sounds from the Beach Boys. So Pet Sounds was released in 1966 by the Beach Boys, and this was a reaction to Rubber Soul, which was released a year earlier by the Beatles.
What score did I give? What score did I give Pet Sounds? Was it a 96? Is it? Did I give both the exact same score? I gave them both the exact same score. I love both the albums just as much as each other. Highway 61 is still... Highway 61's a 10 for me, so that, like, sweeps for the 60s, in my opinion. But, yeah, Pet Sounds and Abbey Road are, like, tied second place for 60s albums for me. Bear in mind, I haven't heard too much 60s music.
The Beach Boys heard Rubber Soul, and they were so amazed by how great it was that they wanted to make something even better. The result was Pet Sounds, which came out a year later. And then there was a bit of rivalry, a bit of friendly competition between the Beatles and the Beach Boys. The Beatles came out with Revolver and Sgt. Pepper's, and the Beach Boys were meant to release Smile.
Is it too out? There is some more stuff on the album, but it's mostly like different mixes of songs. Like there's just like the dialogue version, like a different version of multiple different versions of Heroes and Villains, like My Only Sunshine as well, Cavanescence. Yeah, it's just mostly demos.
But it never happened. And it really was meant to be something great. It's been called a teenage symphony to God. Now, I don't know if that sounds like your cup of tea or not, but the ambition is clearly there. They did release Smiley Smile, which was this kind of pieced together thing that was intended to replace what was happening with Smile. But what went wrong for this so-called greatest album of all time? Musically, it was meant to be something really quite groundbreaking and forward-thinking. If you're not familiar with the album, the best way to describe it would probably be similar to Good Vibrations. Good Vibrations has these different themes, different sections, which are then pieced together. This is what Smile was meant to be, but just on a much larger scale. And of course, it's very challenging to make an album like this, because you're not just recording one song, and then another, and then another. Instead, you're creating this huge collage of sound.
Revolver? That's
that
fair.
is really difficult to do, especially considering the technology.
I mean, I'm more of an Abbey Road guy myself, but I can actually see why someone would prefer
This immense
Revolver.
challenge wasn't helped at all by any of the problems that Brian Wilson was having difficulty with.
And stereo LP?
In 1965, Brian Wilson, who was the main songwriter and kind of the leader of the Beach Boys, decided not to go on tour with the rest of the band. Brian would stay at home and work on the new album, whilst the rest of the guys would go out on tour. At first this worked pretty well, and of course the result of this new arrangement was Pet Sounds. Pet Sounds was already very new, very exciting, and a challenge to make in the studio, and then a year later we arrive at the beginning of Smile.
Surf's up.
You prefer the White Album? Now that is a take I do not agree with.
Brian had declined even
White
further.
Album is probably my least favourite Beatles album I've heard so far. Even though I still think it's great. Like, it's still a great album.
Despite all of this, musically he was pushing things
But it is my least favourite Beatles I've heard so far.
Now, up until now, the Beach Boys had a pretty consistent formula. They were writing songs about surfing and about cars, and they were really popular and they were doing really well. But Brian was the one who really wanted to take the band in a new direction and create something more exciting and get away from this old formula. This did cause a bit of tension in the band. The other guys weren't entirely sure how this was going to work out. So already we have a bit of a recipe for disaster. Brian is struggling more and more, the music is getting more complicated, and the pressure from other people is building all the time. What could possibly go wrong? Well, work on the album got off to a slow start. There were bound to be difficulties. One of the first major incidents involved a song called Fire. Whilst they were working on this song, a few days later, a building down the road actually caught fire and burnt down. Brian, being Brian, thought there was some kind of connection between the incident and the song.
We were recording Smile, and we came across a tape, a song called Fire, which I was getting pretty far out by that time. Well, it so happens that a building burned down the same day we were doing that, down the street of the studio that we were doing the fire tapes. I had the musicians
Don't think
wearing
the album lives
fire
up to how
helmets.
good
I had a guy
Vibrations
bring in a
is?
bucket with burning wood.
He decided
Oh, no,
to
I
abandon the
thought the album
song.
was, like,
The rest of the guys get back
great.
from being on
I loved
tour,
it.
and they find out that things aren't going exactly as planned. As we go into 1967, problems keep happening, deadlines are
Abbey Road Surgery was
approaching,
a bit of a
and
letdown for you?
things start getting missed. There was a fallout between
I was
Brian
kind
and
of
his
on that
songwriting
camp when I
partner,
first heard the
Van
album, but
Dyke
it's grown
Parks.
on me a lot.
There was a lawsuit between the Beach Boys and their record label. Very slowly, things started to collapse all around him. Eventually, this songwriting partnership between Brian Wilson and Van Dyke Parks did break apart, and this is seen by many people as the kind of final nail in the coffin for Smile. In the spring of 1967, the Beach Boys get together and they have a go at a less ambitious attempt at the album. Recorded quite quickly, almost like a live album like they did for Beach Boys Party, and the result was Smiley Smile. After that, things went back pretty much to normal. The Beach Boys continued to release more music which
I would
was a bit
probably
more
agree.
conventional, a bit more like their older style. And as time went by, Smile began to take on a bit of a legendary status. And I think for Brian, it was a bit of a weight on his shoulders. It was something he really wanted to do that didn't get done, and of course as the years go by, this weight only gets heavier. Brian had been quite damaged by what happened with Smile, and considered it to be his biggest failure. But things started to pick back up again when in 1995 he got back together with Van Dyke Parks to work on a new project, Orange Crate Art.
As the relationship matured beyond Smile, years later, 1995, we did another record called Orange Crate Art. I wanted Brian to be the singer on that album. I had an album obligation at Warner Brothers, and it just occurred to me, if there was ever anybody who should sing the word orange, it would be Brian Wilson.
And in the following years, when Brian was still touring,
I
these
mean,
songs from Smile slowly
I don't
began
know.
to appear in his live shows.
I really enjoy
There was a
side two
time
of
when he
Abbey
couldn't
Road.
even mention Smile to Brian, but over time he did begin to get a bit more understanding and a bit more accepting of what actually happened. And so an idea developed that they could not start again with Smile or pick up where they left off, but maybe try and develop it into a live show. The biggest question wasn't, could this be done musically, or could you get the right team of people together? The biggest question was, would Brian actually fully commit to this and want to do it? But as I say, things were improving. A few years ago, he wouldn't even play any of the songs from Smile, and now he was starting to think of this idea of making it into a live show. The new project would be called Brian Wilson Presents Smile. It wouldn't be a Beach Boys album, and it
Like
wouldn't be an
Prince's Black
attempt to
album, he thought
continue
it
what they
was
did
ungodly,
back in
so he cancelled the
1967.
release.
Instead, this was an attempt to capture that idea and the imagination behind Smile, and realise that dream and turn it into something that was suitable and possible for the time 2004. Rehearsals began in January 2004, and it wasn't always easy. Brian often missed rehearsals. There was one time he actually ended up in hospital after having a panic attack. But in February, Smile was finally presented on stage in London.
My children were raised, you know they suddenly rise. They started slow on the road, head to toe, healthy, wealthy, and
The show began and ended with popular Beach Boys songs, but in the middle was this full, completed presentation of Smile. It was a huge success, everybody loved it, and it was actually turned into an album as well. And one of my favourite things about this, if we go back to the beginning, this rivalry, this friendly competition between the Beatles and the Beach Boys. In 2004, when Brian finally completes Smile, Paul McCartney and the Beatles producer George Martin, they're at this show, and it's really great that they get to see Brian complete
The Beach Boys
Smile.
love you?
There was a rivalry.
Yeah, I'd
but
want to,
really, I think it's a mutual respect between the two bands.
I'd want
It's
to cover
great
some
that they
more
got to see each
Beach
other
Boys in the future,
complete
yeah.
such amazing music, and of course, it's great for all of us that we get to enjoy it.
Cool. Wait, what is... Huh? The hell is this? Alright. Alright, cool. That was actually kind of like an interesting little piece on the inception of that album and why it, you know, took so long. Smile got shelved because of Brian's mental issues, such as schizophrenia and issues around him. Yeah. I'm glad they eventually released it, though. The album's very good. I don't think I don't think I enjoy it quite as much as Pet Sounds, but still, I think it's really good. Thank you all so much for watching this video. It's a long one, I know. Yeah, massive thank you again to Chivo for editing this one. I greatly appreciate it. Let me know what you think of this album down below and how it compares to other Beach Boys albums for you. Make sure you like and sub if you haven't, because we are on our way to 3K. And yeah, I'll see you all whenever I next stream or upload. Bye bye.